This video will guide you through searching the National Records of Scotland, or NRS, online catalogue and give tips on how to find relevant records for your research. Each collection of records held by the NRS has a catalogue or index to help you find the right material, whether it's a file or a single document. Most of the records we hold are described on an electronic database, the NRS online catalogue. The catalogue can be found under the Research section of the NRS website and by clicking on Catalogues and Indexes. Then, clicking on National Records of Scotland online catalogue. This is the NRS catalogue welcome page. There are two options of searching. Browse allows us to explore the records at the top level of the catalogue. Individual records will not appear, but you can discover what records we hold by subject or place, for example. Let's try the search term church. As you can see, there are 1,758 collections which have the word church in their title. If you click on the blue reference number, more information is given for that particular result. Let's click on CH2 and find out more. Here we have a summary of the CH2 collection, detailing dates covered and access conditions. If we click on the Display in Tree view, a numerical list is generated with all the sub-series listed. To conduct a more specific search, perhaps for a particular person or place, let's use the Search tab to delve a bit deeper into the NRS collections.
Here we are searching for all the NRS records that have the word slavery in their title or description. You may also have a time span for your search, which you can enter in the dates from and dates to fields. Our search has produced a list of 72 records which include the word slavery. It is worth pointing out here that records which are catalogued or described with similar words to slavery, such as slave, enslavement, or abolition, will not be included in the generated list. You would need to make another search using each of these terms. Perhaps you would like to know more about the first record in the list, which has the reference CH3/391/31. Click on the blue reference number. We have a country code and archive code 234, which tells us that the item is deposited at the National Records of Scotland. More importantly, the reference number is displayed, which you should make a note of if you would like to see the original records in the search room. We have a title for the record and the date it covers, 1845. Happily, this record is open for public access. We also learn that the record is stored on site, which usually means you can order the item on the same day of your visit to the search room. If the item said off-site, we would need 48 hours notice of your visit to order this in for you. This record is given the level category as file, meaning that it contains more than one item.
You may already know the NRS reference number for the item you wish to trace. You can use the reference number to search the details of the record. Click back to the search engine once more. Enter the reference number in the reference field. Here we have entered the reference number GD1/52/2. The letters at the start of the reference can provide further information about the record. In this case, GD refers to a gift and/or deposited item held at the NRS. Other letters such as CH stand for church or HH for Home and Health Government records. This results summary informs us that there are 11 records which meet our search criteria. By clicking on Display Catalogue Results, we can see an itemised list. The list is arranged in numerical order. Notice that the first item in the list is the top level reference number of this series. If you click on this blue reference number, it will give you more information on the series as a whole. If you click on one of the records within this series listed below, you can gain detailed information on each record. To conduct a search for an exact phrase or name, use the phrase search. Here we are looking for records related to Mary of Guise. Her name has been entered into the Search For field and phrase has been checked. The catalogue will search all the NRS records with this 3-word phrase in that specific order. A list of 52 records has been generated. Here is the first page listing 10 records related to the search. Click on Next on the bottom right of the page for more search results. The results are listed alphabetically by reference number, but if you click on Date, the results will be sorted into chronological order. Note that the search term has also selected records with the alternative name of Mary of Guise, Lorraine, as it contains the phrase Mary of Guise. This search will not pick up on variants of her name or title, such as Mary of Lorraine, Marie de Guise, Queen Dowager, and so on. Therefore, we recommend conducting a number of separate searches to account for these variables. You will also notice that some items have short descriptions, while others have longer, in-depth information on what that record contains. Archives are often catalogued by several different people with different priorities or perspectives. Although we have professional standards to minimise the terms used for one topic, the NRS collections have been deposited over hundreds of years, and the language used to describe records can either reflect values of the time of deposit or contemporary to the record itself. If your search generates no results, then try rethinking your search terms. Check your spelling, possible name variants, and any dates entered. A broader search term might also be helpful. If looking for a William Brown, for instance, the catalogue may only have his initials or shortened version of his name, such as W.M. Brown. We recommend you have a play around with the catalogue and get to know its quirks. You never know what you may find.